Hey folks, welcome back to an episode of Hey Me Grilling. Now I do apologize for not putting out as much content as I normally do, as much as I like to put out, but I've been really busy at work. Spent the weekend working on the grilling shack. Cannot wait to get that thing finished. I'm super excited. But today we're gonna be here in the kitchen. We're gonna make a pasta salad. We're going over to Mimi's later for birthday lunch. Love a pasta salad. So easy, so many options to really make it your own. So let's get started. First things first, we filled our pot, a deep pot, with water. Now I'm gonna add 2 boxes of rotini, 2 1-pound boxes. Now we're gonna bring it to a boil and let our rotini cook. Now, while our pasta's cooking, I'm gonna prep our beef summer sausage here. I've got a 19-ounce stick of it, so we're gonna open that up. All right, so now we're gonna take that sausage, and I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna go right down the middle like this, all the way down it. Apparently I need to sharpen my knives, huh? We're gonna, there we go. All right. Now that I got it cut in half, I'm gonna come back down the middle of each half. Like that. All right, so now that I got them cut in half, see? Now, come right here, slice them like that. Now, all that did right there was just kind of break these things down to where if you get some on your plate, it's a little easier to manage. Get them on your fork or your spoon, whatever. So, I mean, you could have, a number of different ways you could have cut these down. All right, folks, so what we did, we just dumped our rotini into this deep bowl here. Now, what I'm gonna do next is come in with some zesty Italian. I've got a part of a bottle here, but we're gonna, now this part right here is all 100% up to you as far as how much dressing you want to use. Now I like to go with enough that where this pasta is just like drenched with this dressing. So pour some in there, stir it around, then we're gonna add some more. Like I said, it's all on your preference and your feel, your taste. So I wanted to get that Italian dressing in here on our noodles. So that way, because it's hot right now, so those noodles can really kind of soak in the flavor. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the lid on it, and we're gonna put this in the fridge for a little bit, because I want the pasta noodles cold for the next step. All right, so I swapped it out for a bigger bowl, but I put it in the fridge because I want it to cool off, but I didn't want it so to get to where it was starting to stick, right? So we're gonna put the lid back on it. We mixed things around a little bit, put the lid back on it, and put it in for just a little bit longer. Now, coincidentally enough, while my pasta was cooling, I sat down watching the channels that I follow, and Murph's Kitchen is making a pasta salad. Now, when he drained his pasta into a strainer, he rinsed it with cold water. I wish I'd have thought of that, because then my pasta would be cold and I could do the next step that I'm wanting to do. So that's a good little tip for you guys. When you're making this, rinse it with cold water to knock the heat off. All right, folks, so we're gonna go ahead with our next step. Now, I've got a little bit of jar of pepperoncinis left here. Now, I went ahead and drained the rest of the juice out. I'm just gonna add them into the bowl. I'm gonna stir it around, see, looks like we'll have some pepperoncini in every bite. Maybe just a little bit more. Alrighty, there we go. Next, we're gonna start putting that sausage in there. Get it all in. And as I add some in, I'm gonna, again, stir it around. See when we think enough is enough. We may not use that whole block, I don't know. All right, gonna add me a little bit more, or a lot more, Italian dressing. And again, give it all another good stir. Folks, let me hear from you. What do y'all, like in a pasta salad, what will you eat around? Like, you may get it on your plate when you take a scoop, right? But then you're not gonna eat it once it's on your plate. I'm curious. Folks, my last step here, well, not the last, but next, I'm gonna add 1 pound of Colby Jack cheese cubes. Once you got those in, you guessed it, stir it around. Get it nice and mixed in together. Now, we're gonna come in with some rendezvous seasoning. We're just gonna kind of start sprinkling this along the top here. And then, you guessed it, stirring it in. I think that'll be, again, no measurement, just kind of eyeballing it. There we go. Folks, so whenever we take things over to Mimi's, I always say I'm gonna do the taste test there, or when we get home, and then get over there and get to visiting, or nothing's left when we get home. So I made me a little small bowl here. We're gonna do our taste test before we leave. Make sure I get a little bit of everything on this bite. Pasta, pepperoncini, sausage, and the cheese. All right, here we go with it. Folks, that's incredible, and it's easy. Just pasta, the dressing, cheese cubes, sausage, pepperoncinis. That's all I put in mine. I don't like the tomatoes. I don't like olives. But that's the beautiful thing about this is you can add or take away anything you want. Oh, and that rendezvous seasoning, I'm still getting a little bit of that lingering, but very good. But so easy, so versatile, and I mean, make it for any occasion. Y'all please let me know what you think of the video. Y'all please like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.